Hey, welcome to ETA 56 days, and we are on day 53, so 53 days to go till hopefully this little baby boy will arrive, and it's giving you a chance to also prep mentally for whatever you've got going on in your life. So 53 more days of empowering tools to empower your mindset. What we're talking about today is meditation. I know you've heard a lot about it. There's so many books, so much great info, and sometimes overwhelming amount of info. So I'll just give you a little bit about how it's been for me. I can't say I'm one of these people who has meditated for 20 years every day. I kind of come and go with it. So I've definitely had periods in my life where I would meditate daily, and I always notice a great success with it, but inevitably I tend to get busy and it kind of goes by the wayside. But what I have noticed is just all these different styles that work for me, and not really having to pick one particular style that always works, but having once again kind of different styles in my toolbox and being able to pick out whichever one I need at that time. The great thing about it, at least like coming and going with meditation, is that you're still training your body. I notice that my body knows what it's like to sit in stillness, to sit in meditation. I'm able to drop into that space pretty easily. So you train your body and your mind, even if you don't do it on a daily basis. And the other great thing is that, my favorite time is 22 minutes. If I don't have time for that, I do 15 minutes. I have done meditations as long as 45 minutes or even an hour. Those were usually guided meditations. Otherwise, I don't know if I could sit still that long. Oh, that's not true. Once I did a visualization exercise for an hour, which was really good. So let's get into the different styles that I'm using in my toolbox on different days. The first one would be guided meditation, or yoga nidra if you've heard it in those terms. Guided meditation for me is very useful when I notice that my brain just won't shut up. So you're trying to sit down for meditation and you're like, oh, my grocery list, oh, my to-do list, oh, I need to think about that, oh, I can't believe he said that or she said that. Your brain is just too active, too busy, you can't quiet it down. That's when I go to a guided meditation, because then it's somebody else talking, usually in a gentle, soft voice, usually with some kind of background music, and just guiding you through either your body or a visualization. And those are great. So some that I like, let's see. I, of course, like Abraham-Hicks. They're always one of my favorites. Bashar. They have some great, and these are like all on YouTube. They have some great meditations on YouTube. Let's see, maybe you've heard Deepak, Chopra, and Oprah. They often have like 30-day challenges of doing meditation. They usually have some guided and then some with music. Anybody else guided meditation? Oh yeah, Dorren Virtue. If you like angels, she's your girl. Dorren Virtue really has some great guided meditations. Another thing I like is sound, like just meditating to some kind of sound. So that could be soft music, or for me it's usually drums or singing bowls. I love singing bowls. They're so great. Once again, there's so many awesome meditations on YouTube. I love YouTube. It's a great resource. Mantra, those are great. Deepak, Chopra, and Oprah often use a mantra as well. Mantra other than that, oh yeah, Deva, Premal, also one of my favorites. Deva, Premal, really beautiful voice. And the way that I do mantra meditations, it could either be that I'm listening to somebody singing a mantra over and over again. It could be that I'm actually verbally singing the mantra along with this, or just on my own. Or it could be that I'm just saying this mantra to myself. Somebody who does mantra meditation somewhat is Brendon, Burchard. look up his, what he calls release technique. And he just like chants the word release over and over again. Release, release. Pick a word and stick with it. I find it interesting because sometimes they suggest to not use a word that's actually like in your language. Just pick a word in a different language that doesn't mean anything to you, because it's even more distracting to the brain. Because that's really what we're trying to do. We're just trying to distract the brain. Another one of my very favorites is visualization. So you're using this time in meditation to visualize. I usually visualize some beautiful place I want to be. So a walk on the beach especially. I love the ocean. I'm missing the ocean. I haven't been there in way too long. So when I get way too homesick for the ocean, I use it in my meditation. Just, maybe put the sound of the ocean in the background and then just visualize myself. What does it feel like if I'm stepping onto the sand? What does it feel like to walk along the beach, to feel those waves splashing at my legs? What does it feel like to look down and see a shell? What does it look like to see the sun setting over the ocean? Hearing birds. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it smell like? Just really putting yourself into that space. I also like wildflowers, meadows. So just imagining like hiking through a beautiful nature scene. Another visualization could be, and sometimes I do that, just kind of designing in your head your own like safe space, in a space where you would meet with your guide, your higher being, somebody that you want to talk to and actually ask questions from. So imagining some kind of, I don't know where you would go for a safe space. Where would that be, of just meeting with an entity and speaking about, any kind of answers that you need in your life. The last kind that I sometimes use is called activating a feeling. So this is about really just, it's so interesting when you think about a feeling, you still have thoughts running through your head or mental images. Like, for example, when I tell you meditate on love, you might have, visualization of different images in your head, strolling, going for a walk with your lover, or holding hands, or, two people talking till the middle of the night, or, you have images that pop up, or you have sounds, or you have these different things that trigger the feeling. But sometimes try to just get down to just the feeling. Like, just try to feel it inside you. What does love feel like? Or what does peace feel like? And really just activating the feeling can be incredibly, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so centering to really get down to the basis of that feeling. And it's always very empowering for me, but you have to be in the right space in order to get to that kind of meditation. But yeah, those are my 5 favorite ways of meditating. And like I said, I try to get to it every day. Mostly in the morning is a good time, but sometimes I come home from work and just, even though I love what I do, sometimes it feels like there's just so much energy going out, because I love to give to my clients. And I come home and I'm just like, whew, all right, that was a lot. That was a lot of talking. That was a lot of interacting. I just kind of need some just peace time for me. And so sometimes in the evening, just coming in the door and taking those 15-20 minutes to just kind of pull all this energy back in, and just to focus on myself. My kitty cat loves to come cuddle with me usually when I meditate, which is an extra bonus. But it just helps me to kind of get settled again and kind of, like I said, pull all my energy back in, which is great. And other than that, what I use meditation for is even just like 5 minutes of centering, during the day when you don't have the time for 15 or 20 minutes. Take 5 minutes. Close your eyes if you can. If not, even with open eyes, focus on something that is beautiful to you. And even if you put, you know, a beach scene on your computer screen, whatever it takes, and then just breathe. Just do some deep breathing. Just slow down your breathing. Just focus on that for 5 minutes. I will tell you, it will make a huge difference. So try that. That is our tool for day 53. Well, 53 days to go. And I hope you enjoy it. Leave some comments, and I'll see you tomorrow on ETA 56 days. Bye.